We're back. Let's get after it. It is Wednesday, and it is a lower body day, and it is a strength speed day. Kicking it off with a little push press from a dead stop, and then got some, I think I'm doing GH raises for speed. Maybe, actually, honestly, I'm not totally sure. I'll have to look into that. And then single leg squats. Why don't I just pull up the day's workout so I'm not just spewing some crap. Message today, we're going to hit on how do we apply biblical principles when it was written in a different era. How do we apply that today in the 21st century, in 2025 and 2026? How the heck do we do that? Oh, doing a dumbbell swing. That'll be interesting. Dumbbell swing and then dumbbell single leg squats. Knee is still not 100%, so probably be smart with that. Feel some stuff out. But then, yeah, hit on the message between blocks. We'll start with a little complex. Load up some push press, and we'll just get after it here on this speed day. Pretty chilly in here. The wind is howling. Pretty steady, 25 mile per hour. Gusts up to 40. And it is creeping through the garage door, baby. Just let me know I'm alive. Just a nice, good reminder. Nice cold bar, too. Nothing lets you know you're more alive than that. All right, a little complex. And we'll ride. Yeah, knee is not the best today. I think I want to lift this one higher. Gonna have to be smart with these today. First week doing them. Oh, gotta figure out a good weight to use. It's been a minute. Since June of 2024, since I last did these. 231. 231, wow, okay. Times 0.9. Okay, we'll call it 210. 210 times... Oh, math. 210 times 0.7. 47, 210. 190. So working up to 190 today. So maybe go 150, 170, 190. So we'll do a warm-up set with 25s on each side. And then maybe throw a 10 and a 5 on. We'll see how that goes. We'll just feel it out. Oh my gosh, that wind is howling. I don't know if you can hear it, but freaking loud. Okay. Rack push press. Multi-rebound jump test. Am I doing those today? How's that feel? I don't know if I want to do those. Yeah, we'll try it out. Screw it. Woo! All right. 2 warm-up reps here. 95 pounds. Okay. Ten and a 5. Bruh, bruh. Okay, so 125 here. All right, let's get the OVR jump out. I also need a PVC pipe for some shoulder mobility. Okay. PVC. Oops. Okay. Got to move quick to stay warm. Gonna get the wrist straps on here because these front rack still doesn't feel the best. Okay, another 2 reps here, I think. All right, here we go. Pretty good, pretty good. Let's go 150, huh? 150, so 35, 5, no, 45, 5 and a 2.5. It just feels like these are uneven. Jireh, you are enough. All right, got the PVC, got everything set up, get the app set up. Jireh, you are enough. I will be content every circumstance. Alrighty. OVR jump. RSI mode. All right, that's good to go. All right, baby. Set one. Let's do it. Jireh, you are enough. I gotta look up one more thing. One more thing before we roll. I will be content every circumstance. Jireh, you are enough. How do I... Eh. All right. Enough of that. Do 2 reps here. 2 reps. Take it for a ride. Jireh, you are enough. All right, here we go. It felt pretty good. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right. We'll go 170. So that's 10, 5, 2.5. I will be content every circumstance. Okay. RSI mode. Let's get weird. Hands on the hips, 4 jumps. Quick and high off the ground. Ah! Get the app pulled up. All right. Here we go. .28. 125, 127, oh, that's pretty consistent. 125, 127, 128. Heck yeah. Let me write that down before I forget. 1.28. All right. Let me get a dumbbell set up for next block. Then we'll do some shoulder mode with the PVC. Let's get some 25s. Quick heat up from the heater. All right. PVC. Straight arm, shoulder, ER, IR. Add speed, add range as we go. Hopefully don't hit anything. Whew. Blah. All right. What else? Drop broad jump. I'm just gonna drop off of a bench probably. Band straight leg march. Okay. Okay. All right. Set 2, we'll go 170. Another 2 reps. We'll get a banger. Get a banger going for it. And then we'll see if we can beat a 128 RSI for those jumps. Jireh, you are enough. Far beyond what our could ever dream. 170. What could make perfection lead for sinners? See how level this is. Just curious. Does that look level to y'all? That's pretty level. Just feels a little off, but I think it's in my head. Is the love of God paid our debt on that rugged cross? All right, another 2 reps here. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Drop. Woo! That's kind of tough. It's kind of heavy, I'm not going to lie. All right, but we're still going to send it for 190. Because why not? You only YOLO once. How great. Oh, a lot of cold air right here. Sheesh. Marvelous for words. I would sing a million songs about it. All right, let's beat 128, shall we? Just taking our best reps, so all it takes is one. Here we go. Be an athlete, Colin. One, 2, 8 again. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, that was almost exactly like last set. I went 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 8. Last set was 1, 2, 5, 127, 128. 64. But I did jump higher. Did jump higher my last one. 17-1. We'll take it. We'll take it. It's a good start for those. Excited to see where those go. 128. All right. Oh, let's get a band out. Done with these bad boys. Let's just put this away so I don't break anything or what have you. Thank you for your service, OER. We're glad to have you here. Not a sponsor. But grateful anyway. Okay. Bruh. PVC rotations. Let's do it to it, shall we? Not as greasy on the left side, but we'll get there. We'll get there. It's that left wrist. Okay, let's get a band out. Band straight leg march. Bruh. So black, green, green, orange, black. Let's try this out. Let's try it out. We'll get an ankle strap for those. Grab a blue band. Whoops. Put this over here. Alrighty. Let's see. He paid our debts on that rugged cross. Oops. 190. Quick warm up. All right. What's the song going to be? Yeah. Woo! Here we go. It happened how it happened. Woo-hoo! All right. Where would I be if I didn't have Jesus? All right, one rep here. One beautiful rep. One beautiful, clean, violent rep. Like a prodigal running from home. That feels uneven. Ah! Y'all were gonna let me do that with the 10 still on? It was hiding there. That's crazy. Y'all were just gonna let me hurt myself? Nah, I'm just an idiot. All right, now we go. Goodness gracious. Oh my gosh. Freaking heavy. Holy smokes. Well, may have overestimated these are higher than normal, so less range to build momentum. But I kind of thought I accounted for that. That was freaking hard. Well, I suppose I'll just make note of what happened and let future Colin figure that out. Wowza, that was heavy. Freaking week 1. It's not supposed to be that heavy. It's supposed to be moving. What am I doing? All right, we went 150, 170, 190. Level 10 at Forge was tough. Go lower with racks or don't go heavy. All right. Cool. I am gonna get this stuff out of the way. We can get to the message a little bit. And we'll rip block 2. Okay. 25. Do I need these bumpers for anything else? Doesn't look like it. Thank God I'll never know. Where would I be if I didn't have Jesus? Oh, that song's been stuck in my head. It's such a banger. I'd probably crash and burn, stay stuck down in that dirt, like a prodigal running from home. Okay. Well, let's get into the message. Talking about having wisdom, biblical wisdom, at a time when the Bible wasn't written. What does that look like? So, the Bible doesn't specifically mention anything about having a sports betting addiction or, binge watching Netflix all day. So, they're both totally okay, right? But all joking aside, have you ever thought like that? Like the Bible doesn't mention it specifically, so it's it's probably okay to do, right? I think I have a lot, it's maybe doing something that the Bible isn't specifically clear on. It's kind of a gray area. So kind of think it's okay to get away with, but deep down you probably know that it's wrong. The tough part about reading the Bible is that it was written 2,000 years ago in an era when the world looked very different without all this technology, smartphones, AI, streaming services. Like how do we navigate that when the world looks so different back then? And the historical context, it can be hard to apply that to our own lives when in the 21st century things look so different. So I mean, with that in mind, with the Bible not hitting on these specific things in our current era, how do we have discernment with how to approach those things? How do we apply biblical principles to those things today, even if it doesn't mention those things specifically? It's a tough one, but can dive into that a little more after block 2 here. We're gonna do some dumbbell swings. We're gonna do some broad jumps and a little band march. Straight leg band march. Let's ride, huh? Okay. Dumbbell swings, not kettlebell swings. I think I'm going to double up the clips so that the plates don't go flying. Better safe than sorry. Oh, let's try this out. Not sure how this is going to go. Okay. It's not bad. But what weight to do? What weight? Um, 95. 110. Times 0.8. 110 times 0.65. Go 70 to 85. 70 to 90. If we go 75 to 90, 60 to 75, 45 to 60, 30 to 45. Let's go 75 to 90. So we're going to throw 10s on here. Where would I be if I didn't have Jesus? Okay. So doing those jumps. Let me get these out of the way so I don't fly into that. Expand out the way. Alrighty. Yeah, let's get this money, Marcus. Block 2, baby. We're going to swing this dumbbell with some violence. Here we go. Up, up, up. Oh, that's fun. Kind of hurts, but it's a good time. What weight to do? Should I throw in another 10? That'd be kind of crazy. But I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to send it. Because why not? F it, we ball. F it, we ball. Where would I be? All right. Doing some drop jumps. Dropping from this bench really quick off the ground. Gonna be smart with it for sake of this gosh darn knee, but just be quick on the ground. Probably not get too far out, but whew! All right, here we go. Ground is lava, baby. Ground is lava. Not going to worry about sticking the jump. So that's kind of hard on the knee too. Yeah, we'll just keep it at 2. We'll be smart with it. Band marches. Maybe set something up for next block. Get another dumbbell out. What else? Band assisted split stance jumps. That's going to be so fun. Get a great band for those. Oh, those are going to be a good time. All right, let's do these marches. All right. Got to figure out where I want to stand. I got to find something stable to hold on to. Honestly, maybe I should go back here. More options for balancing. All right. Straight leg marches for speed. Ooh, that's gnarly. I like it though. Where would I be if I didn't have Jesus? All right. We'll just hold on to the same thing. It's going to be a little more awkward. All right. Woo! All right, we're going to swap that out for a blue band. Okay. Maybe set something else up quick and then we'll go into the second set. Okay. Band assisted jumps. Mini band hip abduction. Let's do... Huh. I'll try that out. Ah! You want the other black man. Yeah, we'll figure that out. We got options. All right. We'll find a good song. We'll rip set 2. All right. Let's ride. Jumped up to 95 pounds for these swings. Could be a very big jump, but we'll find out. We're just going to send it. Here we go. Woo! Once again, hurts, but still moving pretty good. So, you know what? Why not another 10? Why not? The dual clips were a good idea. All right. Another set of 2 drop jumps. Quick off the ground. Wonder. Let me get the OVR out for those next week, or for these next week. See how quick I can be off the ground. But for now, we'll just send it. Fun. All right. Another set of marches. Set something else up. Got the mini bands out. Band floor Tibrays. Probably just use that. Pretty much good to go. All right. Let's do these marches. Okay, here we go. Good stuff. Left leg. Gosh, awkward this side. Ow. That was silly. Oh, get this out of here. Victory JC, most shows on Netflix. Yeah, there's some weird stuff on there, man. Especially a lot of the kids shows. Yeah, there's a lot of questionable stuff out there. Probably a lot of stuff we shouldn't be watching if we're being honest, but it's tough, man. You got to have discernment on what you should and shouldn't be watching. But yeah, if you have kids, probably point them in a different direction. But what do I know? What do I know? All right. Let's see. One more set of swings. And then pretty much straight into block 3. Guess I can get this stuff out of the way for some. Got some razor curls later. Just going to absolutely light up the hamstrings. It will be intense. It will. Let's see. Let's find a banger and let's go, huh? What do we got? Ooh, little Sons of Sunday. Bunch of goats. All right, let's take 115. Let's take 115 for a ride, shall we? Slide it back. Oh, I just know this is going to hurt the hands. It'll be a fun kind of pain. Here we go. Yep, that's heavy. That was tough on the back. Probably overshot it. Oh, that's all right. That was fun. I had fun. What weights to do next time for those? I went 75, 95, 115. Oh, what to do? Um, 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 um. Maybe go 70, 80, 90? Hmm. 25, 35, 45, 65, 65. 65 through 85? That could be the move. Yep, let's do that. 65 through 85. 12, 12, 2, 2. 5, 5. Where we go? Go green. Green and orange. Okay. We'll set up for dumbbell squats. Oh, those are going to suck. I got to lower this too. Maybe I'll just... No, I definitely need to get this out of the way. We'll lower this bad boy. All right. Honestly, now that I think about it, I didn't even need to lower that. I'm an idiot. Oh well. All right, we'll do these. Those clips. Get these 10s out of here. Whew. All right. Let us resume the message here. Talking about how to apply biblical principles to our world today. Kind of like I hit on earlier, there's a lot of gray area today for how we should live with things the Bible doesn't specifically mention. Like, how do we handle AI? What music do we listen to? What movies or shows should we or should we not watch? What do we do about social media? Do we reject it, or do we be part of it? And I know I have, and I still do kind of toe the line with some of these things, some of these worldly things, because the Bible doesn't specifically mention it, so it's okay to do, right? But for a lot of those things, deep down, you kind of know that they're not godly, they're not right, and even though they're not specifically prohibited, we can still, from God's word, from diving into it, from the way Jesus lived, we can have discernment, and we can tell right from wrong, even if there's some gray areas. And so that's why it's so important to dive into the word deeply and to go to God in prayer, so that we can find discernment, find wisdom, find biblical principles, and apply them to our world today as best as we can. And we can ask God in prayer, how we should live, how we should approach these different things, because it's tough when we rely on our flesh. If we look to what Scripture says about how to approach the word for how we should live in Ephesians 5:10. Ephesians 5:10, it says, it's pretty simple. Find out what pleases the Lord. Kind of before that, for you were once darkness, but now you are light in the Lord. Live as children of light, for the fruit of the light consists in all goodness, righteousness, and truth. And then verse 10, and find out what pleases the Lord. And then Romans 12:2, do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And then that second part, so you can basically test and discern what God's will is, his perfect and pleasing will. So as we dive into the word, as we grow in faith, we have a better understanding of how we should live. Because it's not black and white, but we can apply biblical principles to our lives, and we can, through seeking the word, through trying to live more like Christ, and applying those biblical principles while maybe not specifically hitting on our lives today, the things we experience. The principles are timeless. There's so much wisdom in there, and so much that we can apply to our lives, to what we should and shouldn't be doing, how we should live in our world today. So we'll finish with some takeaways, practical steps after block 3 here. Block 3, we're doing single leg squats. We're doing some band assisted split stance jumps. And oh yeah, mini band hip abduction. Brah, brah, brah. So let's do it, huh? Do. Ooh, got a banger queued up. This is the moment when wind meets fire. Come on in. All right. Start out with 25s. I don't even know if I'm going to use the box. I might just do it on the ground. Oh, man, these are just going to hurt. These are just going to hurt. Oh, frick. Maybe that's just too heavy. Maybe I'll just hold on to a 25 or something. Try that. We'll call that a warm-up set. We'll do some split stance jumps here. Okay, split stance jumps. And what else? Mini band. Cool. All right. Woo! Okay. Let's see if this is a little smoother, a little lighter weight. Control it down and then violin up. Ah, there we go. It's better. Better range. Woo! There we go. Let's see how the right leg feels, how the right knee handles these. Yeah, it doesn't feel very good. Health tempo. Oh, not great, Bob. You know, better than they were a while ago, but still a ways to go with this right knee. Got to be smart with it. Don't piss it off too much. All right. All right. Split stance jumps. Okay. Let's fly, baby. Ugh, don't like that tape. All right. Maybe I should. Let's try a little different setup. Yeah, let's try it like that. Oh, these are going to be fun. Ooh, that didn't feel great on the knee either. Might make those more pogos and less intense. Mini band. Hip abduction. Let's try. Green, yellow. Let's try this. Other side. Whew. Golly. We'll use all three of those next block. All right. Let's find a banger. A little Brandon like. Ooh. No, elevation worship. Okay. What weight to do? Throw a 10 on with, or let's just use a 35. Why not? All right, here we go. Jehovah, Jehovah. Whew. Oh, that's gnarly. All right, do I do an ISO here or a little health tempo? Yeah, let's just limit the range. All right. Rip a 45 for the last set. Why not? F it, we ball. His eyes are on fire. All right. Less depth, less intensity for these. Be smart with the knee. Here we go. So it doesn't feel the best. It's all right. Oh, the name Jehovah, all I praise belongs to him. All the praise is yours. All right. Jehovah Nissi, fight your battles. Battles. All right. Use all three. Try and freaking break them. All right. Whew. belongs to him. All right. Whew. Ooh, that feels nice. Last set of single leg squats. $45. Let's take it for a ride. Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. He's been my fourth man in the fire, time after time. What he did for me on Calvary's more than enough. I trust in God, my Savior. Probably just 2 reps here. 2 beautiful reps. Try and get some good depth. Here we go. That is gnarly. All right, right leg. Let's see what we got. Nice and easy. Oh gosh. Yep, we got a ways to go. That's all right. Freaking quad tendon. All right. Finish out the message, then we'll rip this last block. And then we'll get the heck out of here. So how the heck do we apply biblical principles to today when it doesn't specifically mention the things we experience and deal with today? Number one, just get in the Word daily. Get in the Word and learn how Jesus lived, how God calls us to live, how the disciples, apostles lived, and the wisdom that they preach. Learn from their mistakes. Learn from their words. Go to books like Proverbs has so many bits of wisdom for how we can live today. So get in the Word. Pray to God daily for discernment and wisdom if you're not sure how to handle certain things, how to handle social media, what you're watching and what you're listening to. Just ask God, lean on God for discernment and wisdom, and just ask Him how He wants you to live and navigate in this world, and figure out what is and what isn't pleasing to Him. Be honest with yourself, like truly look at your actions, your habits, your hobbies, and don't have the blinders on. Just truly ask yourself, is this glorifying to God or is it not? Because there's not a lot of things that are neutral. So just having honesty and seeking accountability or wisdom from fellow believers, mentors, pastors, Christian leaders that you trust. Um, Seek it from others. Ask them questions. If you're not sure, then, ask someone else or listen to someone else and see what they have to say. And then, I can't even read my writing. I mean, that's it. Just seek him. Seek him daily in those different ways. And the more we seek him, the more we look to live like Jesus and be like Jesus, the more discernment and wisdom we have in living in a righteous way and living in a way that's pleasing to God. In the modern era, when we have so many things demanding our attention and pulling us away from God, just seek him continually, daily, throughout the day. Ask for guidance and wisdom. Figure out how to live, how to look more like Jesus. So it's tough, but it's doable. Just have to take action with it. Okay. Last block. Razor curls. That's going to hurt. Razor curls, we got band tib raises, that won't be bad, and then back elevated glute bridge switches. Those are tough. Write my weights down from last block really quick. 4, confirm. Whoop. Come on, phone. Miniband hip abduction. Go. Wow. Long black. Long. Okay. Razor curls it is. Time for pain, baby. Time for pain. I know the author of tomorrow's ordered my steps. So this is my story. This is my song. All right. Quick warm-up set. Controlling out, fast coming in. Think I'm gonna slide it out one more, make it a little tougher. So we'll go from there to marches. I think I'm gonna throw the pad on that. Computer's running low on battery. I gotta fly. All right. Let's get it, shall we? Oh boy. Oh, it's gonna suck. Ah! 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 Oh my gosh. Oh man. I'm still gonna add weight to it. Oh, the lower hammies. Holy smokes. Let's do some tib raises, shall we? All right, blueberries marshes. Wonder how these are going, Lenny. Let's send and find out. Frick. Slide fire up. Oh, pretty gnarly. Okay. Woo, mantled. All right. Back razor curls, baby. Little lap counter. Okay. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Ah! Ah! It's a little warmed up, I think. So,